So Maggie and I are taking out 3027, which I've called Quick Step, for the first points race that we are going to take her in. Although we've sailed in 2 other points races, that was in the class boat with the 3027 sail number on our sails. So this is the first outing for the new boat, the new FRP Butler boat in a points race at Chipstead. So we've got off to a flying start. John Clementson is actually ahead of us, but not too far, so I'm quite pleased with the position we're in at the moment. And we've got good boat speed upwind and downwind. Today the wind is blustery again, from the south-southeast, more from the south, but it's really quite fluky and gusty, and there are big holes in it everywhere. So we have got off and managed to get a little bit of a lead here from the chasing pack, apart from John. Alan Warren is not that far behind, so he's doing quite well too. And then we get into a problem, and we go into a really, really big hole. Watch for Alan. What can you do?
Ridiculous.
Where did you get that from?
We're back-winded and you're going through reaching.
And we just sat there, and sat there, and sat there, and just watched Alan disappear back down to the bottom of the lake until we got going again, by which time he is virtually out of sight. So he came from about 300 yards behind to about 400 yards ahead of us, and there's just nothing you can do. So we call it being Chipsteaded, and we certainly were.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got going again, so we've got a little bit of a margin to the next boat, which is Andrew Hubble and Roger Gerald, who are swapping places quite merrily just behind us there. And then we got one hell of a puff here, out of nowhere. Totally unpredictable, you just don't know where they're coming from. Anyway, this bit's a bit fun, so just watch here. Makes it all worthwhile when you get this. Great, look at that. And then we almost have the same happen to us with Andrew Hubble, who you can just see in the background there, and we just sail into another big hole in exactly the same place, but managed to make our way out of it before Andrew manages to get past us. He's still hot on our tail though. This just comes and goes. So when we got a bit of wind, we can go, but we can't do anything about that in the wind. Very frustrating. So we got going again. There's John Clementson, and then Alan Warren has really caught him. I mean, he's doing incredibly well in Marion. Right, so we're on the final lap, or just about to be on the final lap. So there's Andrew Hubble and Roger Gerald is behind us there. Here we go again. And is it going to happen again? Oh. Right, Seb in his boat in the background there, and then managing again just to get out of the narrows before we really get caught. Roger's crept in here to F, and we're going to have to do a little bit of defending here. So we're going to catch him on starboard. Luckily, Andrew got back-headed here as well, so we're getting down to H before they do. Okay, so as we sail into a big hole, I think we might be alright. You never can tell though, so this place on the run, you can see they're coming up with a gust behind. Luckily we've got some wind here, so we're going round C for the final time. So we've just got to get to A before they do. Hopefully won't sail in too much of a hole. Oh, got James Russ and Maggie and Heron. Are we going to get it past them? Yeah, I reckon we're okay.
Yes, that's